I didn't go to every night because I have responsibilities. I can't just put them all down. You know, I got kids, I got schoolwork, I got all that, and I can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna throw this down and God go take care of it." That's not spiritual. That's not biblical. We got to take care of our responsibilities. Had I been able to take care of my responsibilities and get them caught up, then maybe I would have been. But like I said, changing jobs, starting new jobs, everything that wasn't able for me. Oh, got an ambulance this morning. Pull over here. And he flying right by like he don't see no ambulance. Want to slow down at the last minute. People do some stupid stuff. Anyway, the conference was about a paradigm shift, which, like I say, the last prophet I thought was of the best that I've seen because he came in. You know, it wasn't so much the prosperity preaching. Prophet Dwayne McCarty. I was having a moment trying to remember his name. I remember so many people. But it's a thinking differently, you know, doing what you're supposed to do. Not just, it's like the microwave effect, but everybody seems to think the microwave is just instant. If you know how a microwave works, it burns on the inside. It cooks the food from the inside out. And all depending on that item that you put in there depends on how quickly it will get done. So like when we clean ourselves up on the inside, you know, we get knowledge on the inside of us and start fixing stuff on the inside of us. All depend on how much time, how much personal development that we spend with ourselves. Know thyself. It all depends on us. That determines what or how fast we manifest whatever we're seeking out of us. Everybody looks on the outside most of the time, but most everything that we're looking for is found on the inside of us. Like I was saying the other day, love. You can't love nobody unless you have it within yourself. If you don't have it within yourself, when somebody loves you, you won't know how to receive it. You won't know what it is. And then we got our own different antennas, you know, our different love languages. Like mine, I like, you know, spending time. And so for somebody to show me that they love me is to give me time. That's something that I do not have a lot of, being in school, being with my kids. Just time for me to do whatever I want to do, which is basically personal development. I like reading books, you know, learning something. That's what I do with my time. Something to edify my mind. That's what I'm addicted to. Be it the Bible, some Bible psychology / books. Like a lot of the preachers are writing books with a psychological mind frame. They're making it plain, which is, I guess you could say I do that because, you know, it rolls off my tongue. And I use it in anything that I do. You know, people really don't even know where it came from until they ask me, and I say, the Word of God. You know, but that's my love language, is to give me time to do what I want to do, what I feel I need to do. Some people are like gifts, like my son. You can give him gifts, and he just feels so loved. My baby boy, pretty much the same way. Give him gifts. My daughter, she likes that too. But, you know, there's different love languages. You give people time. You buy things for them. Maybe I'll do a thing on the love. Like some people feel love, you know, having sex or whatever. But see, that ain't for everybody. That's within a covenant setting. You know, you can't just be out there with any and everybody. Because, first of all, that ain't love. You got to know something about somebody. You got to have built some relationship with that person to ever receive what God designed for that to do. If you just doing it as an exercise or a stress reliever, I guess it could serve its purpose with that, but you get a whole lot of trouble behind that. that's why, diseases and stuff pop up. It keeps me out of that arena because I don't like diseases. I'm OCD. Anyway, like I say, a paradigm shift. Basically, for me, that is living life on purpose, not being tossed by every wind. What do I mean by that? It's like every idea that comes to your head. You want to try this, you want to try that. Get a goal, get a vision. Like I said the other day, write the vision, make it plain. Know what you want to do. And then as an engineer, work backwards. Start with the end in mind. And, okay, how do I get to this point? I need to do this. Well, to do that, I need to do this. You work backwards at it. And that's how you obtain, or you work towards your purpose, towards your gear, towards your goal. I just see the bus driver that I used to work with. I ain't seen in a long time. And no, it don't bother me that I ain't on that bus. Seeing the buses don't even make me feel like I'm missing work no more. I'm just that season of my life is gone. But anyway, like I say, a paradigm shift. The young man at the end really put it in perspective. We got to get back to what's right. We got to get back to morals and the standards, not only in the church and just what we believe in as a culture, as a community. We can't just run around, get upset, get a gun, and go kill somebody. We got too many hoodies in the street. We got too much going on. We got too much disrespect towards other people. And, it's basically in the family, too. Family members think that, they're entitled to this or entitled to that they don't have to respect. And I just refuse to live with disrespect. I walk away. Everybody got to have a level of respect. In order to be respected, you got to give respect. I got people cutting people off now, going down Nellis again, still flowing, but you got idiots everywhere, I guess. But anyway, everybody is entitled to their own life and what they want to do. If we're not going to be supportive and uplifting and edifying each other, then we don't need to mess with nobody. They say if you can't say nothing nice about somebody, let them go. Leave them alone. Don't say nothing at all. That pretty much applies to any and everything. If you can't be positive towards somebody, just leave it alone. Don't mess with them. Don't have nothing to do with them. If you got to be negative and bitter and stuff, that's something that's within you. And putting it out there in the universe or onto that person is not going to help you, or it's not going to benefit them. All it's going to do is create more of that. So I like the paradigm shift, idea, the mindset. But yeah, the last prophet, he really he hit it on the head. We got to go back to, what works. We got to stop trying to just do stuff to get things the way we want to get it. Stop hustling people. Stop. I know a lot of people say, well, I ain't going to that conference, and conferences don't work. All they want to do is just collect more money, and they get 2 and 3 offerings. Well, the word of God is the word of God. And if you pick in your mindset, like I did, that I'm going to give whatever I'm going to give, and I plan that, purpose that in my heart before I leave the door, leave my purse, whatever at home, whatever you got to do. Whatever you plan in your mind, living life on purpose, and do what you plan. Do what you set out to do. Can't nobody swindle you. Can't nobody make you feel obligated to give more than you want to give, or can't nobody make you feel obligated to give at all. I mean, tithes and offering, God only said 10%. That's what he said. But then in the New Testament, he said your mind, heart, and soul. So whichever you want to live on, you want to live on Malachi, you want to live on the New Testament, whatever, that's what you live on. But there are just some people that just don't want to give at all. And if you're not giving, you can't receive, because you got to give out. It said give, and shall be given unto you. You got to give. That's how you make a space. You give. And you continue to give. You find out that you're not getting back what you deserve or what you want or whatever, then you go give somewhere else. But to sit up and fester and hoard something, that's why your life is stagnant. Because you get stuff and you just keep it. It ain't going to benefit you, and it ain't benefiting nobody else just to have it sit there. It's supposed to be a cycle. like the plants, everything in the world is a cycle. You know, ice becomes water, becomes steam. It's a cycle. You know, you can't just keep things held in your life in a corner, in a pocket, thinking, oh, one day maybe I'll need it. Whenever that day comes, because you have a hoarding mindset, you'll never use it because your mindset is to hoard it and keep it. Anyway, like I said, a paradigm shift begins in the mind. It's just doing something, thinking, having a different perspective, perception about something. So, like I said, I tried Nellis to Cheyenne again. I'm still flowing. Still pretty much the same way. Had I kept staying in those mind frames before, dealing with the traffic and the congestion before, I wouldn't be flowing like I am now. So, in the areas of your life, think about a paradigm shift. Take a different perspective. Look at it differently. There's always two sides to a coin. It may not be the way that you think it is. Some people think that, you know, oh, he don't like me. Well, maybe he just quiet. Maybe he don't talk to everybody. Maybe it ain't got nothing to do with you. So anyway, a paradigm shift. Think about something different. Think about something in a different way. And from there, I want you to have a blessed day.